Welcome to Real Talk English.
Great to be here.
Do you ever wish you could sound, a bit more natural when you speak English? Like you want to understand those real conversations, the ones you hear in movies or on TV shows.
Yeah, the ones that don't sound like they came straight out of a textbook.
Exactly. And that's really why diving into English through TV shows and movies is such a game changer.
It really is.
You're not just memorizing words, you're hearing how people really talk every single day.
You pick up on the rhythm, the natural flow.
And you learn about culture too, right? How people think, how they interact in English-speaking countries.
Plus, let's be honest, it's just more fun. Way more engaging than staring at vocabulary lists.
Totally. And you get those fantastic aha moments, when a character says something and suddenly you get why they said it that way.
And those aha moments are exactly what we're aiming for today.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to unpack 10 really useful expressions, all straight from a super popular TV show like Desperate Housewives.
Ah, a classic.
Specifically, we're pulling these from Season 1, Episode 4, real gems in there.
Okay, so for anyone who hasn't maybe stepped onto Wisteria Lane before, Desperate Housewives. It's all about the lives of these women in what looks like a perfect suburban neighborhood.
Looks perfect. Key word there.
Right, because as you find out pretty quickly, underneath that shiny surface, it's just brimming with secrets and scandals, mysteries.
Oh, yeah. Lots of drama.
But it's brilliant because it mixes that drama with sharp humor and just enough suspense to keep you hooked from episode 1.
And what's really cool for us today is seeing how the characters use these everyday English expressions. They convey so much feeling with them.
Okay, so let's do it. Let's peel back the layers on these phrases. We've picked 10 that just sort of pop up naturally in this episode.
Sounds good. We'll look at what they mean and, importantly, how you can start using them too.
Perfect. Where do we start?
Okay, first up, we actually have a pair that often go together. Playing with fire and could get burned.
Ooh, sounds risky.
It is. In the episode, the narrator warns that Susan is playing with fire. And this isn't just like being a bit careless.
No.
No, it means taking a really dangerous risk. Often it's risky. And the negative consequences feel almost, inevitable.
Right, and then that second part, could get burned, that's about those consequences actually happening, right? Hitting you hard.
Exactly. Later on, Mrs. Huber actually reminds Susan about a time she literally burned down her rival's house.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I remember that.
And Mrs. Huber says, if that isn't desperate, I don't know what is. It perfectly shows how Susan's risky behavior, her playing with fire, led to her, getting burned badly.
So you'd use playing with fire when someone's doing something reckless. Something likely to backfire.
Precisely. And if you get burned, you suffer the results. Often painful ones. Is definitely a phrase that carries a warning.
You're doing great, by the way. Keep listening. You are making progress with every single phrase you learn. Seriously.
Absolutely. Okay, next one.
Yeah, let's move on. How about play hardball? The narrator uses this when talking about Bree, right?
That's the one. It says Bree played hardball when discussing her ruthless approach to business before she became a full-time mom, apparently.
Ruthless. Okay, so play hardball means?
It means to deal with someone very firmly, aggressively even, without much room for compromise.
Ah, okay. Like in a tough negotiation or a conflict?
Exactly. Think of it like someone isn't just trying to win, they're trying to dominate, using all their power. It fits Bree's character, especially later when Lynette's describing her wild sons, and Bree wants to sort things out very firmly. That's playing hardball.
That makes total sense. Okay, from playing hardball to airing dirty laundry.
Ah, yes, the classic.
The narrator sets this up perfectly, saying, everyone has a little dirty laundry, and then boom, we see the characters with all their secrets.
Yeah, dirty laundry isn't just any secret. It's specifically about the private, embarrassing, maybe even scandalous stuff, things you'd really prefer to keep hidden.
The skeletons in the closet kind of thing?
Sort of, yeah. It highlights that desire to keep up appearances, even when things behind the scenes are messy. And if someone airs their dirty laundry, they're revealing all that private stuff in public. Usually not a good look.
Don't quit now. You are picking these up wonderfully.
Yeah.
Seriously, give yourself a thumbs up. We're getting into some really useful ones.
Definitely. Ready for number 4?
Let's hear it.
Okay, this one captures that feeling of pure shock. How in the world?
Oh, I think I know the scene. Is this Lynette with the paint?
That's the one. She leaves her kids for like 5 minutes, comes back, and the house is just covered in paint. And she just exclaims, how in the world did they?
Ah, Yeah, so it's more than just asking how.
Oh, much more. He expresses intense surprise, disbelief, like utter confusion, especially when something seems totally impossible or just happened out of the blue.
It adds that emotional punch, like
Yeah.
there's no logical explanation.
Exactly. You use it when you are genuinely baffled, completely floored by something.
I love that phrase. Okay, number 5. Also about strong feelings, but maybe less positive ones.
Right. This has given me the creeps. Gabrielle says this about Paul Young. She just states, he's just always given me the creeps.
Yeah, Paul Young is a bit unsettling. So, gives you the creeps means.
It means someone or something makes you feel really uncomfortable, uneasy, maybe even a little scared, but often in a vague, hard to pinpoint way.
Like a bad vibe, a gut feeling.
That's a great way to put it. It's that instinct that something just isn't right about a person or a place. It instantly conveys that negative, uneasy feeling without needing a long explanation.
It's really fascinating, isn't it, how these expressions paint such a clear picture of the characters and their feelings, often without them having to say it directly.
Exactly. You're learning not just the words, but the emotions behind them, how they're communicated in English. It's about reading between the lines.
It's so true. Okay, what's number 6?
Number 6 is playing hard to get.
Dating games.
Kind of. We hear this from Susan's daughter, Julie. She says, I'm trying a new strategy. I'm playing hard to get.
And Susan's reply is priceless. Maybe until noon.
Yeah. So to play hard to get means acting like you're not interested in someone or maybe something, specifically to make them more interested, more eager.
It's like making yourself seem more valuable by being less available.
Precisely. Pretending not to be easily won over. It's common in romance, but you see it elsewhere too, like making a product seem exclusive.
Clever.
Yeah.
Okay, number 7. This one sounds powerful. Bringing out the big guns.
It does. This comes up when Susan is watching her rival, Edie, washing her car. But Edie's doing it in this very seductive way to get Mike's attention.
Right, trying to impress the new neighbor.
And Susan's daughter, Julie again, watches this display and says, yep, she's bringing out the big guns.
So what does that mean exactly? Like using her best moves?
Yeah, basically. Bringing out the big guns means using your most powerful, most effective, maybe even your most extreme methods or resources to achieve something.
Pulling out all the stops.
Exactly. It suggests the situation is serious, and you're deploying your strongest assets to win. Edie wasn't just washing her car. She's putting on a full performance.
Keep going. You're absorbing so much real English. Every new phrase like this is a massive step forward. Seriously, you're doing great.
Couldn't agree more. Okay, number 8. This one has a pretty interesting and kind of gruesome origin.
Ooh, tell me more.
It's, I'll make mincemeat out of you.
Wow, that sounds intense.
It is. Mrs. Huber actually explains it in the episode. She says that original mincemeat pies used to contain actual meat.
Oh, right, not just the fruit and spice mix we have now.
Exactly. So the phrase literally meant, I'll chop you up into little bits. Super pleasant, right?
Yikes.
And then she turns right to Susan and says it very menacingly.
So figuratively, it means to just completely defeat someone, destroy them.
Pretty much. To utterly defeat, overpower, or destroy them. Yeah. Whether it's in an argument, a competition, or even physically, though usually it's figurative, it's a really strong threat, vivid image.
Definitely vivid. Okay, let's shift from threats to something nicer. Number 9.
Number 9 is a compliment. Quite a catch.
That sounds better.
Mrs. Huber says this to Susan too, actually. After noting Susan's husband left, she says, you've moved on to that nice Mike Delfino. He's quite a catch, isn't he?
So Mike is quite a catch, meaning he's a desirable partner.
Exactly. Someone who is highly desirable, especially as a romantic partner, because they have lots of good qualities. You know, it could be looks, personality, job, kindness, the whole package.
Like a real prize on the dating market.
That's it. Someone highly sought after.
Okay, and you just mentioned Mrs. Huber saying Susan had moved on. Is that our last one?
It is. Number 10 is moved on.
Perfect segue.
Right. Mrs. Huber apologizes for not being supportive when Susan's husband, Carl, left her. But Susan reassures her. She says, you don't have to apologize about Carl. Really, Carl and I are over. I've moved on.
So moved on means getting over a past relationship or problem.
Yes, exactly that. To overcome a difficult past situation like a breakup or losing a job, and crucially, to continue with your life.
It implies emotional recovery.
Definitely. It means you've found some closure, you're not stuck in the past anymore, you're focused on the present and future. It's about progress, emotionally speaking.
Wow, okay. That's 10 fantastic expressions from just one episode. Amazing how much is packed in there.
It really is.
So just to quickly recap for everyone listening, we covered playing with fire and could get burned, then play hardball, dirty laundry, how in the world, and giving me the creeps.
Got it.
Followed by playing hard to get, bringing out the big guns, that intense one, make mincemeat out of you, then quite a catch, and finally moved on.
That's the list.
Okay, now here's your challenge for this week. We really want you to try this. See if you can use, say, 3 to 5 of these expressions in your real life conversations.
Yeah, give it a go.
Even if it's just practicing them out loud. To yourself, to a friend, whatever works, activating them is key.
That's absolutely right. Knowledge is, well, it's most valuable when you actually understand it and then apply it. Using these phrases helps them become natural, part of your English.
Yeah.
And you'll start noticing them everywhere now. Other shows, movies, real conversations. Once you know them, you hear them.
So true. So if you found this deep dive helpful, and we really hope you did, please give this episode a like.
That helps others find it.
And leave us a comment. Tell us your favorite expression from today's list. And of course, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss our next deep dive into real, everyday English.
And maybe a final thought to leave you with. Just think about how much of daily conversation, like in a show like Desperate Housewives, really relies on these kinds of idioms and natural expressions, these sometimes surprising phrases. Makes you wonder what other shows might be hiding even more linguistic treasures.